And welcome back to the debriefing. I need not have to say it, but please subscribe, like, and ring-a-ding that notification bell. So let's just dive right in. Russia's new Boyevaya Mashina Podderzhki Tankov, or BMPT, let's just call it that, is a beast of an armored fighting vehicle called, appropriately, unfortunately, the Terminator. It was designed and began to be manufactured by the Russian company Russian-Belarusian. I'm butchering it, my Russian's poorly rusted. In 2002, Western intelligence sources believe 300 plus of the Terminators were originally ordered. However, according to open source intelligence, the first contract was signed in 2017, with deliveries beginning in March 2018 and officially entering service in April 2018, then taking part in the large-scale Russian-Belarusian exercises in September 2021. Remember those? Since then, there have been photos and sightings of the Terminators in Ukraine since Russia invaded Ukraine, and the Kremlin announced last May that Terminators are, in fact, being used in the Donbas. It also, reportedly, is in use by Spetsnaz and other Russian special operations and missions forces, and in significant numbers. On January 24th, a rare video of a Terminator in action from Russian social media revealed the firepower of the twin 35mm autocannons compared to a standard tank gun. Also, in early January, the Russian Ministry of Defense published a video reputedly showing a Russian tank destroying a Ukrainian tank with the fire support from a Terminator. The position of the Ukrainian Armed Forces armored vehicles in a forest was acquired using drones, with Russian forces then bypassing their flank for the kill. Still, data on the locations of the Terminators in Ukraine, or in Russia nearby across the border, I would think, and their ultimate fate remain hard to come by, and likely for very good operational security reasons, for the protection of Ukrainian intelligence collection sources and methods. We do know, however, as shown in this video report, that Ukraine this month did in fact destroy one Terminator near Kremlin. So, I suspect we'll begin to learn of more of these Russian Frankensteins being located, targeted, and obliterated. What Russia's response will be is anyone's guess, because this turn of events comes as Ukraine prepares for a vigorous ground offensive by Russia, in which Western intelligence officials at least anticipate Putin will send in what cutting-edge weapons platforms he has left, including the Terminator, which, depending on just how many are already deployed, and some likely hidden, could be a real problem for the Ukrainians. Still, having destroyed that one Terminator that we know of has been an unabashed morale boost for Ukrainian troops, as the Terminator reportedly is at the vanguard of the Russian offensive. According to a variety of Russian military analysts and weapons platforms subject matter experts, they believe Russia established the Terminator after Russia's top military leaders recognized the need to field a dedicated defense to its main battle tanks, that it narrowly exhausted during its decade-long war in Afghanistan, especially once the U.S. provided the Afghans with anti-tank missiles, then later during its brutal war in Chechnya, and now its losses in Ukraine. There's no doubting that the Terminator is a novel Frankenstein-like, heavily armored main battle tank support weapon that's outfitted with multiple weapon systems. So many weapon systems, in fact, some experts on armored military weapons platforms, like main battle tanks, have remarked that the Terminator Frankenstein may just well represent the next phase in armor advancement. The Terminator was designed to support main battle tanks and other vehicles in urban areas, hence its unofficial name by the manufacturers. It's weighed down with arms and armor to survive in an urban combat environment. It's equipped with 4 Ataka missile launchers with a range of 6,000 meters, which can launch both anti-tank and thermobaric versions to destroy bunkers and buildings. two 30mm 2A42 autocannons, reportedly loaded with 900 rounds of ammunition, two AG-17D automated grenade launchers, and one coaxial 762mm PKTM machine gun, which incorporates a forced air cooling barrel that cannot be removed in the field for quick replacement, which, to me, in my humble opinion, is stupendously stupid for a modern machine gun. Nevertheless, it's still a formidable machine gun that's been further refined and modified to be more accurate than all its forerunners because of its now heavier, removable, forced air-cooled barrel with cooling ribs and handle that purges the haze effect from hot gases, keeping the barrel cooler and more reliable, which it needs when, according to the manufacturer, it can fire 600 rounds in rapid fire without damaging the barrel, and, when necessary in an extended firefight, up to 10,000 rounds without degrading the combat characteristics or reducing the life of the barrel. Also, it is capable of being outfitted with a telescopic sight, significantly intensifying accuracy and its effective range. It also can be fitted with a mounting rail for a night vision sight, as you'll see in this video. Overall, Russia's Terminators are beasts that reportedly have performed exceedingly well since Russia invaded Ukraine, especially compared to Russia's other armored offensive conventional land armor. It's been suggested that Ukraine needs to develop something similar and to get cracking on creating one sooner than later. It reportedly is working on something similar called the Sentinel, but there's little info on whether it's even in production. It's either that or the US, NATO, and their Western allies need to get the hitches out of their get-alongs and start getting more of the main battle tanks they've promised Ukraine transported into the front lines, as we previously reported. Until next time, my friends, stay well, safe, and frosty out there.